Perfect timing. Welcome to Janessa's Mary Kay launch party. We're so excited for you, Janessa. And joining us is your fun preschool or old preschool friend, Josie.
Hey, Josie.
You could hear your voice and she just walked on in. So,
that's so
got
sweet.
Julia here too, hiding.
Oh, hey, Julia. How are you?
Right, so, yay. Well, please type in the chat and let us know that you are watching this because we are doing a drawing for, oh my gosh, it's amazing, a Time-Wise mini travel size miracle set. And so this is what those that are on live, we're going to do a drawing, and one of you lucky winners is going to win that. We already have Amanda, sorry, I was mixing your last name and your first name, Amanda Dowdle on. And yay, how do you know Amanda?
Hey, Amanda, she's actually my cousin. Hey.
Cool, that's super fun. So yay, well, first of all, Janessa, I would love for you to share a little about why you're excited about Mary Kay, why you joined, and then I'm going to share a little about how I know you. So take it away, Janessa.
Okay, so I fell in love with the skincare. And when I found out that I could get it for like 50% off, I was like, And then I decided I'd liked it even more than clothes. And you ladies know me, so I always have to have a side hustle. So here I am.
Yes. Oh, I love that. I know our skin is like, we can change our outfits, but we can't like just take off a face and put on a new face. So
yeah.
I'm like, that's an amazing thing. So fun. And I know Janessa, so she taught all three of my kids preschool. James is now 10, Julia is 8, and Josie is 6. So we were there for 6 years in a row.
Yeah.
Years back to back. So we see each other quite a bit. But I picked their preschool because I could tell they truly love and care about not only helping kids learn, but helping kids grow in their confidence, helping them to feel loved. And I immediately felt that on the tour. And I was like, yep, this is the best place.
Yeah, I still love teaching.
We're so close to my house too. Was just an extra bonus because I know some people travel quite a bit to get to you.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, you have a stellar preschool, you're an amazing mom, amazing wife, and you just have it all. And I just love it that you're light and you bring joy to others and share that. So I want to, first of all, we're going to pull up our picture here. Trying to find the right layout that I want. Welcoming and kind of launching Janessa's business. So I'm going to give a quick kind of rundown of how tonight's going to go. And so just for being here, she gets credit and is working towards a really fun sparkly ring. And so she has 600 and this is an overachiever. So she only needed 50 people in the group. She has 658 people in the group. So super cool. So that's done, dusted right there. I'm going to show some really cool treatments you can either try or come back and learn about. And that will count towards 5 new bookings. 10 people on the live. So I see some other people on here, so make sure you type your name in the chat. And if you're watching on Facebook, I'm going to hurry and go there and see our people that are typing there as well. And if you can't type in any of the areas, text Janessa right now. Say, hey, I'm watching. So that way she can color in a smiley face for you.
Yes, and I'll look on my end of the things too, just to see if anybody's messaging.
Yeah. And 10 orders from 10 people. So if you're running out of a mascara, eye makeup remover, moisturizer, eyeliner, like Janessa would love to help you out. And that helps her as she's working towards her first 10 orders from 10 people. And the 6 PPC stands for Pink Possibility Chats, where you can hop on and learn a little about Mary Kay. You get entered into a cash drawing, and totally fine if you're not interested in joining. She gets credit just for you hopping on. And so that's what she's working on for her lunch party. Here are some of the fun events that we have coming up. So we have Face the Future. This is a really amazing skincare line for teens. And this is what Bailey tried too at her facial about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a teen skincare line. If you have teenagers or if you're in your younger 20s and you're not quite needing anti-aging, but you're wanting a good skincare line, you can hop onto our Thursday class and we can send you the link and all that as it gets closer. Just RSVP to Janessa. And so that's coming up. We have an exfoliation class the following Thursday, a makeup class. We're doing makeup tips and tricks. And then we have some new summer products launching in about less than a month. So that's going to be on May 15th. So there's a little about that. So, and I'm also going to post all this in her group so that you can go on and see them a little closer and a little bigger there too. And I always love to start off and share a little about Mary Kay. Type in the chat if you already know about who Mary Kay is or a little about the company. But Mary Kay, her whole mission was to enrich women's lives, giving them an opportunity to put God first, family second, career third. She's huge on taking care of the environment, planting over 1 million trees globally. And today's Earth Day. So that's very fitting, and being an advocate on not testing on animals. And then Mary Kay has a charitable foundation that raises money that finds a cure for cancer. So that's where a lot of their donations go to, and also ending domestic violence. And so I love that their charitable foundation raises money for that. Do you see other people commenting, Janessa, or texting?
Well, I had to go approve it just because of how my profile's set up. So I think people will see it now. It was kind of in disguise for a minute. So
gotcha. Yeah.
We should get people to start noticing now.
Perfect. I'm going to be watching back and forth. So Amanda, your odds are great right now, girlfriend.
Yeah, Amanda, just stay on.
Yeah, you're doing awesome. So, okay. And we're going to launch into some products. So if you see something that you're like, I want to purchase that, Mary Kay has 100% satisfaction guarantee. And so the eye makeup remover is oil-free and not only cleans off your eye makeup very naturally and casual, gently, that's the word I'm looking for, but it also helps condition your eyelashes to keep them healthy and not breaking. And so I love that. So if that's something you've never tried, that is our number one selling product. And Mary Kay is the number one direct selling brand of skincare and color cosmetics in the world. And so in a way, I think that's the number one product in the world. So one of those is sold every 3 seconds. And then we have our Mary Kay Micellar Water. And if you've ever tried a micellar water, you already know that it's a cleanser that you can use without being by the sink. You don't need to go get water. Like, it is the cleanser and the water all in one. The thing I really love about micellar water, for a couple of reasons, is when I'm out of town or we're camping or something, and instead of I like to make sure I sleep with a clean face. And so it's nice to not have to go find a sink when you're camping. You can just use the micellar water. But it's an amazing hack for cleaning liquid foundation brushes. So if you use liquid foundation and you have a brush that you put it on, you know how caked it can get with foundation. But I saw this little hack on social media somewhere, but if you put some in a little dish and you pour this micellar water and then you have your foundation brush there, it just pulls so much of the makeup out of the brush just so easily. And so, those can be hard to clean. And so I love that. And I'm going to do my best to share some prices. And that way, if you're like, ooh, sign me up, I want to buy that, you can actually say sold in the comments and write what you want to order from Janessa. So if it's eye makeup remover, say sold eye makeup remover. If it's micellar, sold micellar. And the eye makeup remover is $20. It lasts me 3 months using it every single night before bed. The micellar water, I imagine, lasts around the same amount of time. I just use that when I'm camping. So I use my other cleanser. But that one's $18, but I think it would last about 3 months if you're using it every night. So because a little bit goes a long way. So those are our pre-cleansers you do before cleansing. And then we're going to talk about some skincare sets. And this is Janessa's favorite, one of her favorites. She has a couple. We talked about this earlier.
Oh, yeah.
So tell us what you like about Time-Wise Repair.
Well, I love everything about it. I mean, look at the difference in the skin. Okay, so the cleanser's got the toner. It's got everything all in one. That's the first step. My favorite 2 steps are the Spanx for my face, because I want everything where it's supposed to go. And I want it to stay there. But then I also love the eye cream, and then the night cream with the retinol. That's good too. I love the Spanx for my face. That is my absolute favorite. But you need all to have a beautiful face.
Yeah.
All of them.
That's exactly how I describe this. It's Spanx for your face. When people are like, what's your one favorite product? I'm like, Time-Wise Repair, like all 5 of them.
Yeah.
I narrow it down because and there is a trial version of this too. Like I shared earlier, Mary Kay has 100% satisfaction guarantee. It's pretty similar to the trial set of this one, except it comes with the lifting serum, which that's Spanx. And I love it because for me, I don't know if I like something unless I've used it for a couple days. So I love these little trial sets because they last 2 full weeks. You can use it morning and night and kind of see, is this my routine? Do I like this? How's this formula? But you can also travel with it. And so if you're going for a weekend getaway, I know Janessa and her family just went to Lagoon for spring break. It's so nice to have just like the tiny little travel version so that you're.
Oh my gosh. And they're so cute. Like I have some right there back in my little, I made this really cute thing with a cabinet and it lights up and everything. And I've got the tiny versions of everything. And oh my gosh, it is so fun. The whole time I was comparing. Here's the big one. Here's the little one.
Yeah. Oh, it's so fun. I love them. They're my favorite. So, and that's one of our giveaways. So if you're interested in the repair, I started using this when I turned 30. I've been using it for a decade now. And I am so grateful I started when I did, because it helps reverse the signs of aging. So I feel like I still maybe look like I'm 30, even though I'm almost 40. But it
absolutely
is normally $215. We have a little special here at the end that we'll share. But normally, if you were to get this set, and actually, if you were to get everything individually, it's like $250. But Mary Kay has a still for $215 when you get it as a set. Then we even have a better deal for you tonight. So that's our repair. There's another skincare line, and this is the giveaway I'm doing today. Is our other anti-aging skincare line. It comes in formulas for normal to dry or combination to oily. So you can let me know which one you are when you're the winner. And then there's a cleanser in there, and that also has like the toner in it that she was talking about, as moisturizer, day defender with SPF 30, night recovery to have that those vitamins and replenish your skin while you're sleeping, and the cute little eye cream. So that is that line. That mini version is $28 and lasts 2 weeks. The other one is $38. I don't know if I shared that one. And if you were to get this full set with the eye cream, it's $150. Or if you're not needing the eye cream yet, I think everyone needs an eye cream, because even at the age of 16, we start to age around our eye area. But
yeah, and you can only maintain and improve a little bit. So honestly, it's good to start really young. I've been doing anti-aging lotions forever.
Yay! That's why your skin looks so great.
There is one more person on her sister, Amanda, sitting right next to her.
Oh, cool. What's her name? I can make sure
Ashley Farley.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Awesome. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, Amanda. Super fun. Okay. So that's our miracle set, and it is a miracle. It's less steps, but still gives great anti-aging benefits. And then we have our Clear Proof, which is, I know, another one of Janessa's favorites. And this is our acne fighting skincare line. That's my before and after pictures on the right. I struggled with acne in my late 20s, and it was there all the time, not just that time of the month, but all the time. And so after using this for 1 week every day, I had no new acne, and it was clearing up my existing. So it guarantees clear skin in 7 days. So I love that. What do you love about Clear Proof?
Okay, so sometimes, even though I'm obviously not a teenager, I will like break out, not a lot. And like when I show Simon, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm breaking out like crazy. And he's like, where? And I'm like, okay, if you look really close. Yeah. But it bothers me. But when I use this, I can use that for like a couple days and then go right back to my time-wise repair, which is what I really want to be on. But it makes my skin, because I don't like wearing foundation, it makes my skin just look so clear and healthy. So I will always stock both, because that's just my skin. I'll get like dry patches, and then I might have an oily spot. So it's just the best of both worlds.
Yeah. And I love that you said like you use repair, but if you're getting a breakout, you can switch over to Clear Proof, because our dermatologist created all these different skincare lines with that in mind, that you can mix and match, and you're not going to be creating like chemical warfare on your face, because they're all compatible with each other. And that's so fun, because there's different stages of life and different times of the month, or different things that go on with our faces. So it is nice to be able to like use products that are all compatible with each other. So that comes on a little trial version too. And that's what I started with in that picture, because I honestly was not sure if it was going to be a good fit for me. And Mary Kay just launched it back in 2013 when I took those pictures, and I was so happy. So love Clear Proof. And that one is $56 for the set, or you can get the little trial set for $26. I'm just double checking them. Yep.
That's right.
Which prices. She probably knows the prices better than I do.
No. I just know that one.
Honestly.
I had to go through all my inventory, and then I had to be like, okay, I need to know when someone asks me what this is.
Yes.
So I got my little price gun out and put some prices on some things
Oh,
so I could have a
cool.
cheat sheet.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart. That is so smart. Yeah. So that's our Clear Proof. And then we have our line for teenagers. It's our Mary Kay skincare line. It's great for girls in their teens to 20s who maybe don't struggle with too much acne, but they still want to get in good skincare routines. I love how simple this line is: a cleanser, toner, moisturizer, and then once or twice a week, they can use an exfoliating scrub. I love to just keep that in the shower and use a couple times a week. That each piece in that is $20. So you can decide if they just start with the cleanser and a moisturizer, or if you want them on the full step, that'd be $80. There is a trial version for $22, and that lasts 2 weeks as well. So I love how those last. So that's our line. And then we have our exfoliation products. We just talked about skincare sets. We even have a skincare set, a skincare line for men. But yeah, those are our main ones that we have. But the beautiful part is you can adjust however. But
Simon's got the aftershave, and it smells so good.
Cool.
Oh my gosh. So your guy needs it just so you can smell it on him.
Yeah. I love it. That's awesome. I know. I was wondering. I was like, Simon, I need
good. And he loves the way it feels. And the aftershave that he was using, even though it was pretty good, this is by far better. He's not breaking out as much. His skin is more like soothed. So it's a total win.
Yay. I'm so happy to hear that, because that's I haven't used the men's product very much. So I did just try the men's cleanser the other day. So I was like, is in the shower because my husband has it. And I'm like, I wonder how this feels. Like, I think I like the women one better, but I'm sure the guy, they like it. So
yeah,
it's not very girly. So I like more girly things apparently. So, but yeah, we have these different exfoliations. And why use an exfoliator? So when you're using something to take the dead skin off once or twice a week, we have these really gentle options. It helps your skincare to be more effective. So this first product here is our Revealing Radiance Facial Pill. It's a tongue twister. Have you ever tried that one, Janessa? I can't remember.
Yes, I have it, and I love it.
So I do you use it once a week or twice a week? Like, what's your routine with that?
I always use it at least once a week. It's a good week if I did it twice. Sometimes, sometimes honestly, I just forget the second time, but I always remember at least once.
Yeah. Well, I totally get that. I use that once a week, Wednesday night. I love the improvement on her neck. And I love on the other picture, one of my friend's customers who had more like discoloration in her skin after using it for 3 months, twice a week. That was her result. So it's like a low grade chemical pill. So it's very gentle, but it has like glycolic acid to slough off dead skin. And so that's an amazing supplement. That one's $68. One bottle, because I just use it once a week, lasts me a whole year. If you're using it twice a week, it will be about 6 months. Our facial pill. And then we have our microdermabrasion, which sloughs off dead skin with these tiny little silky, I call them silky sand crystals. They're the size of your pores, so they have the best chance of cleaning out the skin and helping the pores to appear smaller. And that one has 2 steps. There's the refining step to slough off the dead skin. And I keep that in the shower. It's a lot easier to use there. And then you have that replenishing step. Do you use that one as well? Have you tried, or have you at least tried that one?
Yes, I tried it. In fact, I actually tried it on one of my friends when she came over for her facial.
Cool.
And she was complaining about her pores. And after doing both microdermabrasion and the pore minimizer, I mean, you could see a difference within minutes. And by the time she left, I mean, it was noticeable, and she was so excited about it.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I love that. That's so fun. So fun. That's so fun. That was her first facial, because that was my first facials I tried.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. And
he was the first one to come, so I kind of spoiled her, and we kind of did whatever she wanted. It was kind of like a lot in one.
Yeah, that's a really great one. So love that. So yeah. So that one's $58. It comes with the both steps like she talked about. And when I was using that twice a week, it lasted me 9 months. The refined step, the pore minimizer step probably was about 6 months. That one runs out quicker, but you can always just order them individually once,
Yeah, once you get the set, like if you run out of one before the other, you don't have to buy the whole set again. You can just get the one that you need. I always run out of Spanx for your face before anything else,
Me
which
too.
is hilarious because it's not a small bottle. So I'm probably using a skosh more than I need, but I'd rather just buy another one sooner.
I know. That's honestly, we've had women join to get the discount just because of the lifting serum, because
it's so good.
Yeah, it is amazing. Cool. Our next category is masking. And when you do a mask, you're de-stressing, you're pampering the skin, and there's different masks that have specific needs. So if you're more oily, like one of my friends today, we hopped on Zoom together and I walked her through how to do a charcoal mask. She was complaining about blackheads and whiteheads. And then we have a hydrating mask. And so if you're like, well, I'm oily here, like she said, I'm oily in my forehead and my nose, but I'm more dry over here. You can put the charcoal mask, which is the darker mask where you're oily, and the other mask that goes on clear, the moisture renewing gel mask, in the areas where you're dry. And so you can multi-mask you can be multitasking too. Watch a movie, read a book, do some dishes. You might get some strange looks from your family, but that's our fantastic mask. Once or twice a week is great. I use them once a week. But if you have more oily skin, I would definitely recommend incorporating that twice a week. And that's what she's thinking of doing with the charcoal mask. So that is our masking. Do you have anything to add to that?
I love both of those. If you start to see blackheads on your nose, that was actually one of the first masks that I purchased. And it does such a great job without, those videos you see of those like awful face masks that nobody should be putting on their face where it's like ripping their face. Ouch. It is not like this. This is a cream. It wipes off. It is phenomenal. It will get, the first time I did it, I had Simon join me. And it was really fun to see the difference. And he was totally fine with it. He's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then in the winter time, at least for me, when I used the other one, the hydrating gel mask, oh man, my face loved it.
Oh my gosh. Winter's the best time for that because your skin's getting so dry. It's like a swimming pool for your face. And I actually sleep with that. Have you tried sleeping with that mask on?
I totally have. It's amazing. Yeah. And it's not heavy. It's not like you're going to bed and you've got this like this big mask on. It's not like that at all. It's you put it on, it starts to soak into your skin, really hydrating your skin. And then you can wipe off the excess in the morning. It's not like those like green masks that you see sleeping. It's not going to get on your pillow. You don't need to worry about it.
Yep. I know. I kind of forget it's there. It's like, it doesn't get stiff or sticky and doesn't get on the sheet. So,
and it feels so nice. Your skin is instantly softer, especially if you go overnight. Yeah, this before and after is unreal.
Oh, it's gross, but so cool. It's so fun.
So cool.
The girl on the left is who I joined Mary Kay with. So I personally know her. I love seeing the whiteheads on her chin, how she put on the mask. You want to put it on smooth as possible. And then you rinse it off. You leave it on to dry till it's like 25 minutes or so. And then you just rinse it off. Like Janessa said, it's not painful to remove. That mask is $26. It lasts me about 5 years, one bottle.
Oh, it lasts a long time.
Tiny bit. And then the other mask is also $26, the hydrating one. That one I think lasts me about 3 years because I'm using that all over my face, and it is a slightly smaller bottle, but still it lasts a really long time. So those are our different masks. And so that's our mask a couple of our masks that we have. Then our next category is color. Like Mary Kay is mostly known for their skincare because of the science and the dermatologists and all that. We have so many patents on our product showing that we're very inventive and creative. But we also have an amazing makeup line too with our colors. So we have our Ice Cream Social treatment where you can come try different eyeshadows, in fact, my friend who came this morning, she's coming back in a week or so, and we're going to, she doesn't live by me. So I'm mailing her makeup samples and walking her through how to use the eyeshadows. She's like, you know what? I don't think I've worn eyeshadow in like 10 years or so. So she's like,
Oh, wow.
having a refresher course on that. So, and then contouring like the Kardashians, we have different highlighters and bronzers. We have some really fun new limited edition highlighters that are just for springtime. I'm wearing them today, and I just love how they add that extra light there. And matching foundation is my favorite. I think you're going to really love helping people match their foundation, Janessa. So
I think you're going to have to officially train me because I don't want to steer anyone in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's a bit of a learning curve, but once we have some helpful tips from our makeup artists, but it's so fun to like see someone have their perfect shade and they feel so confident. So that's the beautiful part about Mary Kay. And I see there's another guest on here. So type your name in the chat because you're going to get.
Hello. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, you're going to get entered into winning a little mini skincare set here. So type your name in the chat.
Whether you can just say hi.
Yeah. If you're watching from YouTube or from Facebook, so we can get you entered into that. And yeah, so that's our different color classes. And yes, I'd love to help you match foundation. It's super fun. And then our next category is the hostess program. And so if you're like, ooh, I like all these products and you want to get like 50% off by getting a beauty session and sharing that with friends, you can get 50% off any sized order. And that can be in person or virtual, depending on where you live. And then you can get a bonus $100 when 10 people order from your beauty session. And that can even include outside orders if they're not able to be there in person or on the Zoom, however the treatment's done. But then you can get that bonus $100 when 10 people order and a bonus $50 when 2 people book their own pampering session to and sharing that with friends. And then you can get entered into a $200 cash drawing by attending one of our Peek into Pinks. And right now we're going to spin our wheel and add, let me see how I can get this added.
So Mindy Taylor is watching.
Oh, Mindy. She's talking about her this morning. So she, if this is the same Mindy, this is my friend who I facialed this morning. She might be watching my YouTube channel.
Mindy Taylor? No way. You know her?
Is that, it might be a different Mindy Taylor, but is this your Mindy? This might be your Mindy, not my Mindy.
It's well, I claim this one. I claim Mindy. This is my Mindy, all right?
Okay, that's right. That's funny.
But I don't know, maybe you know her.
Yeah.
She's so much fun.
Yeah.
So maybe you know her. I actually met her way back when I was first starting LuLaRoe. And
cool. Does she live up in like North Ogden, or where's this Mindy? Because I want to make sure.
I think she's still in like the Taylorsville area, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah. So then that's not my Mindy. So, but yeah, it's a common name apparently. Yeah. Well, let's spin the wheel, because if you decide to order today by one of the products we talked about, or Janessa can also send you to her website, because we have a lot more that we of course didn't talk about. But we're going to spin the wheel and find out what the gift with purchase is. And so let me gift with purchase. Ooh, and it's our mini mascara.
Ooh, the mascara is so nice. Oh, she's in Kearns. She's in Kearns. Cool. I was close, Mindy. I don't know. I put you in Simon, my hubby used to live in Taylorsville.
Yep.
So I don't know. I shouldn't get the two confused, but sometimes I kind of loop them into one.
I know. You know what? Says. I want to look up where exactly. I know where Taylorsville is. I'm like, maybe I've been in Kearns, but I just don't even know it.
I think it's kind of close.
Yeah.
Taylorsville.
Well, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
That was just too small of a world. And I was like, oh, I'm talking about my friend Mindy. But
and then she's on the live. How funny would that be?
that would be funny. So this is the gift of purchase, our Lash Intensity Mascara. I'm wearing it today. I love that it has shorter bristles on one end to create volume and then longer ones to create length. And so I usually like to do 2 coats of mascara with this. So this is anyone who's ordering anything, this is your gift with purchase. So
you just get a freebie. That's what she's saying.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be super fun. So, and then I'm going to give you a minute right now to think about let me remove that one and add this one.
She says it's all good. It's very close.
Yeah, good. Oh, good. We need to learn our geography.
It is close. I mean, it's not like incredibly close, but the cities are next to each other.
They blend to, yeah, I want to see what the boundaries are.
I think it's like the difference between Harriman and Riverton in some areas. But I mean, in some areas, you're like right across the street. But if you go farther down, they're completely different. I think it's similar to that.
That's, because I live close to your mom. And so sometimes I say I live in Harriman. Sometimes I technically really live in Riverton, but it feels more like
But
Harriman.
you're really on the border because if you go onto the main road, which is just a couple streets down, you're Harriman. So I have to always tell people our preschool's on the border of Riverton and Harriman.
Yes. I know, because Riverton can be a totally different place.
Yeah, it can be all the way down to where Riverton High is, and that's where I went to high school. So
cool. That's way
crazy.
Fun. Yeah. Love that. So this is something fun that we're going to just play some music and give you a chance to think about who do you love that you'd love to give the gift of a free pampering treatment. And if you want to sign up if you haven't tried a free facial with Janessa, which you just barely joined, so probably a lot of you haven't, you can sign up too. We do these amazing hydration happy hour classes on Wednesday nights. But you can also, if during the day is better or a different day, you can get together with Janessa in person or online. But I was a referral. And so one of my good friends from college referred me to a free facial. This is 15 years ago. I was struggling with infertility. I was in a really negative stage of my life and a dark place of my life. And this was the best thing she gave me was this facial. I had an amazing treatment with microdermabrasion. I loved how soft my face felt. But little did I know that this was like what I needed in my life. I was looking for a part-time job that was flexible to work around I used to teach piano, so work around my piano teaching schedule, but to be able to, more importantly than earning extra income, more importantly than flexibility, is I had very low self-esteem. And so in this company, I have grown and blossomed, and I'm grateful for the positive environment. And our job is to pamper and facial and uplift women. So it is super, super fun. And then to be able to, anyway, just like grow. And now we do have children, which I'm so grateful for, my blessing, but I didn't know if I would there for a time. And it was a way to have something, but to serve and pamper others. So I'm going to play some music. When you share 12 referrals, you get a free makeup item. So that can be a free mascara. And this is full size. Like it can be free. I love our brow tints. We have blush. We have the highlighter, the new sparkly one that we have for summer, lip gloss, lipstick. So you get to pick your makeup item, let Janessa know, and you will just privately message these to Janessa. You can either text them or write them down on a piece of paper, text a picture of it, and make sure she can read your handwriting and send that to her. And then you let her know it's the free makeup item that you want. So that is there. And these people can live anywhere in the United States. That's the coolest part. Maybe, I don't know if Janessa wants to do this, but I have a goal to facial someone in every single state, via Zoom. I'm not traveling there, but in a week or two that lives in New Hampshire. And I'm like, cool, I don't think I facialed anyone in New Hampshire. So that's super fun too, to think about anyone, whether they live local or anywhere in the United States. So do you have anything to add, Janessa, before I play some background music and give people a chance to think about referrals?
Yeah. And this referrals, you don't have to write one and then write the hardest working woman It can just be a list of 12. It can be in order. And what I'll do is when I call them and I talk to them, I will make sure to give them the compliment that you gave them. You know, Mindy says that you are the hardest working woman she knows. And even if they decide they don't want to get pampered, that's totally okay.
Yeah.
But that compliment might make their day, their week. It might just be what they need to hear.
That might be the best thing they heard all day. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's so cool. Yay. So I'll play music for about a minute. If you still need more time after that, just keep going. But I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of time to pull out your phones, see who you'd love to refer to a free pampering treatment. And they can either join a treatment with you too, so which is super.
And we can do it via Zoom. And I can send them stuff in the mail to get the products, the samples, and then we can do it all together like this, or we can do it in person, or they can come separate. It's just someone that you want to give a little pampering to, and then also compliment at the same time. And when you do all 12, you'll get a free item, free full-size makeup item.
Oh, that's going to be so fun. And I was going to add one extra thing now, I can't remember, but yeah, so just send those privately to Janessa. And even if you just have a couple, that's totally great, because she's working on doing 30. Now I remember she's working on doing 30 free like practice facials that she just launched. She's already got some under her belt, which is super fun. But this is a great way to help Janessa out. She's working towards her 30 practice facials.
Yeah, you do not. It is not required to do all 12.
Yeah. Even if you have a couple, that's great. So here's some music.
I think a lot of people are on.
Okay, I think that gave you probably a little over a minute, but wanted to give you that time to think about who you'd love to refer, because I don't even know what my life would be like. It came at such a dark time in my life, and I'm grateful for everything Mary Kay offered. It was not the answer I thought was going to happen, but yay. And Amanda, thanks for still being here. And we have Amanda, Mindy, and Ashley. So far I've got them in the wheel of names, and we're going to spin our wheel. But make sure if you have not commented that you either do that now in the Facebook group or in the YouTube channel, or privately text Janessa. So, okay. So as we wrap up, I'm going to show the craziest deal that we woke up on April 1st, and Mary Kay announced that it's only $20 to start Mary Kay. So this is our best kept secret. And I realize this is not for everyone. And if everyone joined, we wouldn't really have a business. But I always love to see who is looking for a flexible way to earn extra income, but more importantly, the personal growth and the positive friendships. And I mean, 50% off on your skincare. I know I'm washing my face the rest of my life. Might as well get 50% off on it. So it's only $20. When I joined 15 years ago, it was $100. And now it's been 15 years, and Mary Kay has this amazing startup promo where it's $20. You get samples, a catalog, a website where customers can shop online, and also the ability to process debit cards. That is included all for the $20. And you can do an add-on that's $80 that gives you full-size demos or full-size products to use for yourself, or full-size products to sell. You get to pick what you want to do with that. That kit's normally $90, but it's only $80 this month. So if you wanted to do the add-on, the 20 plus the 80, it's only $100, and you get $453 in full-size products. So that's one of the specials. I always love to share. If someone was like, "Oh, I'd love to get 50% of my products," it'd be great to have a side hustle where I can help and empower others. When we do our orders, our minimum order is $225. So we get a hand select $450 retail of whatever we want, or like whatever other people want to order at the same time. You can include it all at the same time. We only pay half of that. So it's just $225. And you only have to do that order once a year to remain a consultant. And for me, I didn't know if I would like this. I am like, Janessa is so outgoing and friendly and fun. And I was very introverted, not very into beauty or makeup. Like my sisters were like, "How are you going to do Mary Kay? You don't even know how to do your own makeup." No, that's
Ooh.
sisters, right? It's fun sisters, sassy sisters, and I said, you know what, you're right, but I'm gonna learn, and they're gonna teach me. It's gonna be great. So, so, and it's been fun. So. That's the beautiful part is there's a 90% buyback guarantee. That was my safety net. If I tried this for a year and it wasn't for me, Mary Kay was going to buy back my unused products and give me 90% of my money back. So I was like, okay, I can do that. I believed in myself about 10%. It's nice that they believed in me about 90%. So that's our sign up. So if that's something you're interested in, let Janessa know, because that's something that's only available till April 30th. And I have a signing bonus when you join in the next 24 hours. I think I walked away. It's our brush collection. I believe every woman deserves an amazing brush collection. Has 3 eyeshadow brushes, a powder brush, and a blush brush in this beautiful collection bag. So that is my signing when you sign in the next 24 hours. Maybe if you're watching the recording, I'll honor it whenever your 24 hours is. As we wrap up, Janessa will send you a text of this picture that kind of walks you through what we talked about. The top row talks about our different sets from Repair. That's her favorite. And then she also loves the clear proof when, it's like getting breakouts in different times. And then below that, are those the books you're going to read? Okay, just hang on one second. Below that's our supplements. One of my friends just got the retinol today. She just had a birthday, and I think she's like, hey, I need some more anti-aging stuff. So excited about the retinol. Our facial pill, our microderm, our masks. We have clinical solution boosters. Those are very similar to what you'd find in a med spa or a dermatologist's office. And they target different skin issues, whether it's wrinkles or hydration, dark spots like sun damage, age spots, stuff like that. And then the I Love This set has these incredible eye patches. Whether you have puffiness or wrinkles or dark circles, those are like intense there to help under the eye area. The Love Your Look has our different makeup. Love the Extras has different skincare, but we have some specials at the top. So when you get things in multiple sets, you get a savings. And like I said earlier, the Repair set's normally $215. That's our favorite, both me and Janessa's favorite anti-aging skincare. But when you purchase that, it counts as 4 sets. So it puts it down to the princess price, which is just $199. And then you get our travel roll-it bag. Let me grab it real quick. This keeps in the chat if you know what this is. This keeps everything organized in my bathroom. What do you love about the roll-it bag, Janessa?
Oh my gosh, it's so convenient, especially for travel. And it just puts everything like all neat away so that, kids or hubby comes into the bathroom. They're not like, why is everything on the counter?
I know. It's like there's a place for it all. And the bags come out individually too. It's all Velcroed on. And then when you're going on a trip, and I'm just waiting for the day my husband says, hey, let's go to Fiji this weekend. I'm ready.
Ready.
So, just need him to say that. So
now have you told him that you're ready, that you're waiting for him to say that?
I have pictures of Fiji in my bathroom that I look at, and I'm like, we're going to Fiji someday. So he knows.
Good. As long as he knows.
I know. We have some other trips we want to do first, like especially with the kids. But I'm like, Fiji will always be there. I'm going to go. So yeah, so that is our special. And then just to wrap up, to remind you, sign up for one of the free pampering treatments. I'm going to put the link in the Facebook group right now. But you can text Janessa and say, oh, I want to come learn about the makeup tips and tricks or skincare, the exfoliation class. And then for being on the live or watching the replay, that counts as this little smiley faces. So let her know if you're watching the replay. 10 orders from 10 people. So look through what are you running low on already that Janessa can make your life easier and you don't have to think about it anymore. Because I know I'm running low on a pressed powder. I'm almost out of this. And it's so nice when your Mary Kay girl can just take care of that and help you with that. And then the 6 PPCs signing up for one of our career chats where we share a little about Mary Kay. You get entered into a product giveaway, and some of them are cash giveaways too. And I will include that link. So when you can sign up for any of the events, that'll be all in place. And here's a little picture again of the upcoming events that we have, like the Face the Futures is a great entry-level skincare line, very gentle. Great there's a formula for normal to dry and a formula for combination to oily skin. So that's the next coming up. That's just in 2 days. You can watch that on Facebook or in YouTube, but it's not Janessa's Facebook group. So you'll have to get the link for that if you want to watch it on Facebook. So, okay. Well, thank you guys so much for being on here. We're going to spin the wheel and do our final giveaway. So just to double check, I have Mindy, Amanda, and Ashley. Let me know if I need to add anyone else to that if they've messaged or if you see someone in the Facebook group that I missed.
It's not showing who's watching. I can't see that right now, but it is showing Mindy. So do those ones. Maybe when it's not live anymore, I can see who is watching.
I know. Isn't that fun?
Sometimes it does that.
I've noticed that too, which is not fun. So please, we have like 10 seconds or so before make sure that you, sorry, I'm trying to share this one. Wheel of names. I've got your names on the wheel here. And got to remove that one. Got this one. Here we go.
Ooh, look at those names.
I know. So fun. Thank you from the bottom of our heart. And this meant the world to Janessa that you took some time and watched this. Please text her and let her know if you're watching the replay, because she gets credit for you watching the replay. And we will do, honor all the little specials like the gift with purchase of the mini mascara. And yeah, so I will be posting this in the group here right after. Maybe I'll hurry and get my kids to bed. So it might be in about 30 minutes. And then we will, that way you guys can sign up for different events and different classes. And let's see who our winner is. And it looks like it's Ashley.
Yay! Ashley!
So fun. Cool. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you so much, Ashley. And she's sisters with Amanda, right? So is she also your cousin then too?
Yep.
Cool. Yay. I love that. I'm going to put that. So winner, and I'll show you.
Reminder what she won, because they might have forgotten. We talked about so many amazing things.
I know. I almost was like, what am I giving away? So it's this mini Time-Wise miracle set. So Ashley, I need to know if your skin is more normal to dry or if it's combination to oily. So that's, that way you can have the correct formula. So let Ashley, let Janessa know what that is. And then does Ashley live by you at all, or is this something I need to pop in the melter?
I'm not she's not too far away, I don't think, but I'm not sure. She might have moved. I always get to see those beautiful ladies at family events, but life gets pretty crazy because I have kids, they have kids. Where are you right now, Ashley? Are you in, I don't know what city she's in.
Yeah.
I want to say Taylorsville.
Yeah. You can text her after.
We'll get that info later.
And that will get the correct ones either directly sent to you, or if you're going to be seeing Janessa soon, get that over. So thank you guys so much for being on. We appreciate you supporting Janessa and her launch party. It is so much fun to work with you, Janessa. I'm so excited. I mean, I've known you for a while. Still that we can, now that my kids are out of preschool, that we can still stay in touch. So appreciate you.
Absolutely.
Anything you want to end with? Or
no, thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, thanks you guys for being on and watching. And she lives in West Valley. Cool.
Okay.
Yay. I do know where West Valley is. So. Do know where that is. So that's awesome. Cool. Well, have a wonderful night. Thank you. And text Janessa right now if you're watching the replay. And she will do her best to reach out to everyone who just watched live.
Yep.
But
absolutely.
if she's not able to get to you tonight, she'll get to you first thing in the morning. So thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you.
Bye.